I got my Dr. Pepper on the counter.
Okay, we'll take care of you. Give me 1 second.
Smart criminals thinking they can get away from their crimes quickly get a reality check.
What's going on? Who is he to you? Boyfriend?
Yes, for like 3.5 years.
The law cannot be so easily fooled. From portraying someone's death as an accident to trying to blame someone else,
He's been getting threats. Most of it's been benign stuff we didn't take serious.
watch these criminals realizing their crimes cannot stay hidden. Here are 3 times where the criminals realized they've been caught.
Okay.
On 5th Street.
What's the address?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
How'd you get up here? You walked?
Yeah.
Our first story involves 42-year-old woman Sarah Boone, who called 911 after she found her boyfriend, Jorge Torres Jr., unresponsive inside a suitcase. According to police, Sarah and the victim were playing hide and seek when the victim decided to get inside a suitcase. On a cloudy day on February 24th, 2020 officers of Orange County Sheriff's Office responded to her call. After arriving at the address, they met with the emergency medical unit. Soon after they met with Sarah, the police greeted Sarah and made sure she was a resident at the address. Sarah asked if she could go back in the house for her cigarettes and Dr. Pepper.
Hello there.
Hi.
You live here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll talk to you. We gotta get some information
I
from the
know.
fire
That's
department.
the property manager. I don't know if I should go tell him really quick or
We'll
just so he
take
knows
care of
what's going
that.
on.
Where is he at?
And you want that way.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that for you, okay?
Can I go? I had a cigarette lit.
I'll get it for you, okay? Wait 1 second, okay?
I really need something to drink.
Okay,
I got my Dr. Pepper on the counter.
okay, we'll take care of you. Give me 1 second.
The officer informed Sarah that she could not go into the house and asked who the victim was. Sarah replied, Jorge was her boyfriend of 3.5 years.
You can't go back inside. What's going on? Who is he to you? Boyfriend?
Yes, for like 3.5 years.
Sarah explained that they were putting a puzzle together and doing art. They also had a bottle of wine. Later, they decided to play hide and seek, and Jorge decided to get inside a suitcase.
What's going on?
So
I just got here, so fill me in.
No problem. Like,
Yeah,
he and I were putting a puzzle together. We've been doing some artwork together.
You are putting a puzzle together?
Yes, we have a puzzle that we started in there.
Okay.
We've been doing art, trying to take the stuff off the wall to make new art put up there, like having a good time with one another. But we're drinking. We had a bottle of wine last night.
Okay. Fine.
So then it's like, we decided to play hide and seek, right?
Okay.
The officer suddenly noticed a man near the house. Sarah said he was her ex-husband, and she called him over there. Sarah started to explain what had happened after Jorge went inside the suitcase. She explained that after discovering Jorge inside the suitcase, she started applying CPR.
So he gets in the suitcase, okay?
Who is this guy?
That's my ex-husband, my former husband.
How did he live here with you guys?
No, I called him over here.
Okay, okay,
I didn't know what to do.
okay,
I didn't know what to do.
okay.
So then he came over here.
Here, let's talk in private, okay?
I called you guys.
Mhm.
I tried giving him CPR. The problem is I fell asleep. I fell asleep
When did you do CPR?
this morning when I found him.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him and I took him out. I tried doing CPR and then I called him. And
She denied all knowledge of Jorge having any pre-existing medical conditions. She further said she never saw him take any medications.
You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what
I
happened.
fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or
What
what.
kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that
didn't
I
take
know
any
of.
medicine
No,
last night?
no.
No medicine.
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that happened.
The officer then started talking to the ex-husband and asked him to walk her through how he ended up there, which he complied with.
Hey, how are you doing? Okay, so you don't live here in this house?
No. I live down in Lake Winata Cove down
Lake
there.
Winata Cove. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me how you came here today, or
Well, I've been calling.
come down here because we got to talk.
I've been calling since.
You've been calling this your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a half. About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out, because this is supposed to be her day to hold her child.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said
She has
she
a
was
bit of
still
a
there,
problem
or
there.
she came back.
So I was calling to find out if she was going to be getting him or not today.
From school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so, and then
She was back inside the
I
lobby.
finally got a hold of her
I'll
at
call back.
12:49, which is when she told me what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came over.
She called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over here, and then basically she said she needed to go outside, have a drink and a cigarette. I walked back out the house because I didn't really want to
Who
be
called?
in there.
Did you call or did she call?
Well, I called. She called me back when I was on my way to make sure I was coming over. But I called her
Give me
initially.
1 second, okay?
But I called her
Do
initially.
you have water in your car by any chance?
I don't think so.
The ex-husband informed the officer why he was at the address. He also mentioned that he never went inside the house on that day.
She called, you get over here.
Well, I called her first.
Okay.
Trying to find out if she's going to be up Lucas. That's when she told me everything was going on. I got my stuff together, put the puppy up in his crate. And when I was starting to drive over here is when she called me to make sure I was coming. And then I got over here right after
Did you
that.
go inside and see and then?
I walked inside the front. I didn't leave the little front tile area.
Come on, step this way.
I saw legs. I just didn't really want to be in there around it, so I told her I
Well,
was
just
going
for
to
the
come
sake of the crime
outside.
scene, I want to know if I were to find your footprint, it would be because you went this far into the house. So did you actually make entry past the threshold?
I don't think I ever made it to the carpet. I think it was just in that. I've been over here before.
Right,
so,
right. Yeah.
But no, I don't think I stepped past that tile area.
Okay.
He told the officer that Sarah and Jorge had a history of domestic violence. Furthermore, Jorge was out on parole at the time.
Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of what you have. Well, sit tight for us. We're going to make a few phone calls and then we'll go from there. Do you know if he has any medical issues or?
I don't.
Okay, but you've met him before?
I've met him before, yes.
Okay.
Yes. They've got a full fun history.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You guys have called over there quite a few times.
For the two of them?
Yeah, he's been arrested like, I think 5 times for domestic violence against her, so.
Really? Okay. I'm not familiar with I haven't been here personally. So they have
he's currently on parole because of it, so.
Because of domestic violence with her?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, from last time. He got, whatever it's called, like retrial something or other. He had to go to a domestic violence class.
Okay.
I know he was doing it at a parole officer, stuff like that. But I mean, like, every time she'd have him arrested, the next day she was trying to get him bailed out of jail. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, she's getting water from the tap.
The police asked Sarah to recall what had happened. Sarah proceeded to recall the chain of events. She mentioned that she applied CPR when she found Jorge. She later called the emergency service.
So, you've had a second to kind of collect yourself. Tell it to me again. You guys were playing last night, drinking a bottle of wine.
Putting puzzles together, doing artwork.
Doing puzzles, artwork. Okay.
Had a bottle of wine and then decided to play hide and seek. So he gets,
what time was that? Do you remember?
I mean, I know that I was in bed probably by like what, 12:30?
Okay.
Well, I went upstairs at least and I fell asleep.
Okay.
Forgetting that he was in the suitcase.
So you guys were playing the hide and go seek?
Yes.
And at some point you put him in the suitcase?
No, he got in the suitcase. So he thought it would be funny to be put in the suitcase. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to joke with you and I'll zip you up and make him, you know, squirm a little bit, whatever it is. But then I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Where was the suitcase?
Right where it is.
Right down there?
Yes.
You zipped him in there?
Yes.
Thought he would be funny, a little
joke. It was. We both were laughing about it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep.
Where did you fall asleep at?
Upstairs.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally forgetting that he was in the suitcase still.
Okay. And then you came back downstairs?
This morning, or this afternoon, yes, when I got up.
What time?
12:30-ish. I was awake, but I totally forgot that he was in the suitcase. He can tell you there's a lot of things that we have been going through. Jobs.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Life, all that good stuff. So I just totally forgot.
So you began to do CPR on him?
Yes. Yes.
About
and
what
gurgled,
time this morning
like
did you start doing that CPR?
No, it was the afternoon. It was afternoon because I was awake, but then I finally decided to come downstairs at like 12:30-ish, whatever it is, and I was like, I forgot he was in the suitcase, and he wasn't moving, nothing was happening, so I unzipped it, took him out and started doing CPR on him. He was on his way over here. I called you when he got here.
Once he got here, you called us?
Yes.
Okay.
The officer consulted with her superior. He said that she should call the homicide unit to the address.
I was going to have him arrange childcare.
Okay, good. For the child in school up the street. Okay.
Is my name on there yet?
No, sir, it's not. I need to get her on there too, and him.
Yes.
So they're en route already, probably?
Did anybody call him?
No, you want me to call?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were calling. All right, let me get homicide.
The detectives finally arrive at the scene and start questioning Sarah.
They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions and then go from there, okay? All right.
All right, Sarah, my name's Chelsea. My partner, Scott. To my understanding, you reside here?
Yes.
Okay. Is it just you,
And George.
Okay.
And I have a 9-year-old. It's 50-50 with Brian, my former husband.
Your former husband. Okay. But you reside here with George, and then your son lives with you, or there's 50-50?
Yeah.
Okay. So from what
Rodriguez
has told me, she explained last night that you guys were drinking a bottle of wine, and around midnight, you decided you guys.
12:30-ish, yeah.
Okay. You guys decided to play hide and seek.
Well, we were playing hide and seek, and then.
Was your son home at the time, or
No.
okay?
No, with my
Ex.
with Brian.
Okay.
Decided to play. We're just stupid like that. Like,
Sure.
we were putting puzzles together. We were doing artwork. You can see the puzzle that we finished in there, and then the artwork, and then decided to play hide and seek, just being stupid.
Okay.
So he decided to get in the suitcase. So I thought it would be funny to, and he was laughing about it too, to zip him up in there. I go upstairs and fell asleep. So this morning or this afternoon when I actually got up out of the bed, I thought for sure he was downstairs on the laptop because he was just being really quiet. But then I came downstairs and I'm like, where is he? Like, and then that's when I found him.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. And then you weren't sure about if you woke up this morning
It was afternoon. I mean, I was
or
awake,
this afternoon.
but I just didn't want to come downstairs. So I
Okay.
just laid in the bed for a little while. And then I eventually came downstairs and was confused about where he was. And then I was like, oh my God, he's in the suitcase still. So I pulled him out and I stretched him out and I started to try to do CPR on him.
Okay.
I called you guys. Well, I called Brian.
Okay.
And then as soon as he got here, which is 30 seconds down the road, I called you guys.
Okay.
And the person on the phone had me do the compressions continually still and count with him until you guys showed up.
Okay. And so as a part of our investigation, we obviously have to go inside the house. We have to look at things. Are you okay with us
Yes.
going in the house and looking at things?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And forensics, so we have to have our forensics crime scene investigators come out. Are you also okay with them coming inside,
Do
taking
whatever you need to
photographs
do.
and
Whatever
okay.
you need to do.
Okay.
Can I ask, is I'm sorry, George, is he diagnosed with any kind of medical history?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't take drugs. I mean, we'll have the occasional bottle of wine here and there, but I don't know, like...
That was going to be my next question. So you guys
know.
don't normally drink? You just drink once in a while, or...?
Well, I'm going to say, like, okay, I guess normal drinking is, like, we will have, like, a glass of wine or two, like, while we're cooking dinner, or over here, and we'll play a board game with him, and all the games are in there. But, I mean, it's not, like...
A couple of beers a day?
Well, but I don't understand, though, like, for the little bit that we had, like, if that had anything to even do with it. Like, I don't know if he had a heart attack, or a stroke, or an aneurysm, or what happened to him. I don't know.
And were you guys together all day yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Here?
Yes.
Like neither of you left the apartment yesterday?
I think he drove up to the convenience store to get cigarettes.
Okay.
But I mean, you can walk there.
Does he have any history of using any drugs? I know he doesn't now because you said he doesn't, but
I don't know.
As far as you've ever known him, you've never seen him.
No. I mean, he's from Philadelphia, and he grew up in Philadelphia, and then he went to Massachusetts, and then from Massachusetts he came down here. So I don't really know like a whole lot of like medical history or anything.
How long have you guys been together?
Almost 4 years, like 3.5 years.
You guys been living here the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. He's never been to the doctor or to the hospital during that time?
He and his brother got into a really bad argument at one point. He had to have facial reconstruction, but he has been in the hospital from that. And then I talked him into going to see like a regular physician so he could get just like a regular like checkup thing. Yeah. But there were no red flags.
How long ago was that?
The surgery or the doctor?
Both.
The surgery I think was at this point, what, 2 years maybe? 2.5 years. The checkup was probably a good 2 years too.
Okay.
The officer begins by reading Sarah her Miranda rights.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to ask you about these whenever we have a moment.
Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that. And since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday.
Protocol?
Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights? Your rights? Yeah. So it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
One of the officers informed Sarah that Jorge had some recent injuries on his body.
We were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So so he's got scratch marks to his back.
I know what that's from.
Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit and then you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising. Like someone hit you or something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his.
Sarah denied any possibility of hitting Jorge. She tried to explain how Jorge had fresh injuries.
Also, too, he fell off my son's bike.
Okay.
So I don't know, and he's notorious for running into the wall or the hall tree.
Okay.
So
Okay. What about the scratches? Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on the back of his neck, kind of going, but it's going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from.
And they're all recent. They occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is.
The detectives asked her if they had permission to collect samples from underneath her nails. Sarah immediately gave consent.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
The detective asked her when was the last time they had an argument, and if it got physical. Sarah explained things were better between them.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Last physical was probably, you said, I think, a month ago? Where you got the injury? right? You said that was a
I'll
month
say
ago?
a few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A few weeks. That was the last, like, physical altercation between the two of you? You said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with a curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
Upon further questioning from the detective, Sarah finally gave details about the true nature of their relationship.
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago, so...
Give or take.
Right. So what do you mean by he comes after you? Like,
he gets belligerently drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have almost I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad, where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
One of the detectives asked Sarah if she had recorded anything on the day of the incident, and if Jorge could unlock her phone. Although Sarah denied recording anything, the officer showed a video of the incident made using her phone.
So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shutting down.
Oh, okay.
Despite Sarah's reluctance to see the video, the detectives showed her the video. The video shows Jorge asking for Sarah, informing her that he couldn't breathe.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
Despite mounting evidence against her, Sarah kept claiming her innocence. She even swore on her child's life that the incident was not intentional.
Yeah, that's bad. Which I swore on my son's life was not intentional. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for myself.
Okay.
Going forward with this. Nonetheless, with his family. And are you all just showing up with Lucas in the house?
I think we've already both told you that we would be mindful of any situations.
So you guys, I guess you're going to call me tomorrow? Or do we need to come back down here?
I'll chat with you next time. I have no idea when I'm going to call you next.
Isn't the report coming out tomorrow?
No.
Our report.
I'm just saying a report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public entity. So if someone were to come request something, then...
No, I'm talking about his autopsy.
She's waiting and doing more follow-up, but...
She's looking at him again tomorrow.
Yeah.
But she won't be finished with him because she's pending for other stuff.
Go stand up.
I have not.
So what am I going to do with my purse? Oh, sorry.
Your purse is going to come, but the cigarettes and stuff can't, so...
Sarah was arrested and was facing second-degree murder and was under custody of the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Unlike Sarah, the next subject of our story murdered his wife and son, and then proceeded to mislead the police. But before that, let's find out how guilt can torment someone from the inside until they confess their crimes.
Okay, a long time ago?
Yeah.
Or today?
A long time ago.
What is that?
I buried him in his house.
The second incident is caused by 37-year-old Tony Peralta. It all started when Tony called 911 and confessed to them about murdering his former landlord in 2008. The disappearance of the landlord was a cold case until police received that faithful call. On May 1st of 2023, during a clear afternoon in Roswell, New Mexico, the 911 dispatch received a call from Tony. He confessed to a 15-year-old murder of William Bill Blodgett, who at the time was Tony's landlord. Tony told the police he committed a murder years ago, the moment the officers approached him. He also informed the officers that he could not give them the exact address, but he could tell them where he buried the body. He also told them he was the one who called 911.
Okay, a long time ago?
Yeah.
Or today?
A long time ago.
What is that?
I buried him in his house.
Okay.
On 5th Street.
What's the address?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
How'd you get over here? You walked?
Yeah.
This is a long time ago, is what he's saying.
I'm just tired of covering it up already.
Try to cover it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired of living with my life, sir.
The guilt?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
This is him.
Doing okay? You're all sweaty. You run here? Or?
No, I drank.
Oh, you drank all that water right there?
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can I finish this?
Yeah, go ahead. Would you show me where it's at?
What?
If I took you, would you be willing to show me where it's at?
Do I have to go there right now?
Well, that way we know where the house
I'll
is.
take you.
Okay. I'll let you finish your thing.
Let's go.
Okay. You don't want to finish it? You're good there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways.
All right, just hang on, okay? Relax, relax, relax. No.
Tony was asked when the crime took place, but he said he could not remember. The cops immediately arrested Tony and placed him inside a patrol car.
What year was this at? You don't remember? Okay.
It's been so long.
It's been a long time. Okay, we're gonna go all the way around over here. Okay, my car's way over there, so we're gonna walk this way. Yep. Just hang out that tire, okay? Do you have anything on your person besides your switchers? Mind if I check you?
I don't give a
Okay. Phone? Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to these, okay? Have a seat for me, brother.
Okay, will you give that stuff back to,
That guy?
No, they belong to my sister. She lives right there down the street.
Okay.
I left the house.
Okay. All right, we'll address it. Have a seat, okay? I'm gonna roll the window down for you.
At the police station, Tony said that he took some medications and consumed alcohol. He also informed the officer that he took the substances in the morning.
Just stand right here and face this wall real quick. And I'm gonna give.
Good shit. Fuck, that shit hurts.
Which arm is hurting?
On body, though.
Your whole body?
Yeah, I took a bunch of blood pressure pills and everything.
You took some or you take some?
I took some.
Okay.
And I drank. I shouldn't have drank.
Okay, have a seat. Hold on.
But I didn't know how to confess to him.
Okay, have a seat real quick.
Alright.
Now, when you say you took all this stuff, when was this? A little bit ago? When you took the pills and the alcohol?
Yeah, I needed my pills.
When was this that you took them? Was it earlier this morning?
Yeah, and I wanted to drink some alcohol.
Okay.
Because I wanted to confess.
Okay. Hang on, let me go lock my car quick. Hold on.
Tony told the officer that the victim was someone named Bill. He again agreed to take the officer to the house. He admitted that he buried the body inside Bill's house.
Alright, well, it's my understanding you're willing to... Jesus. Yeah. It's my understanding you're willing to take us to the house.
Yeah.
Did it happen at the house?
It did.
It did?
I was on meth really bad.
Okay.
And I killed him because he didn't give me no money. And I buried him in his house.
In his house. Do you remember his name?
His name was Bill.
His name was Bill.
Everybody talks about it all the time.
Okay. How long ago?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Too long. Too long, boss. Don't ever say it. Don't kill nobody that you don't have to.
Alright, Tony, well, tell you what, give me a sec, we're gonna go for a car ride. Do you wanna do that?
To his house, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
The officer then read Tony his Miranda rights. He was then escorted to the location where he committed the murder.
I just gotta do something real quick with those handcuffs. You're fine. Relax. Want your water?
Yeah, please.
Go ahead, you grab it. Go ahead.
Can I smoke that? Hey, it's my last.
We'll do it over there, okay?
Okay, all right.
But I can't do it in my cop car, so grab your water.
Oh, you don't have a lighter, huh?
I have lighter in my cop car, though.
All right, cool.
Grab your water.
Hey, just my last cigarette and that's it.
Alrighty. I got you. You can bring it with you if you want it. Alrighty. We're gonna go down to the right and down the stairs again, okay?
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. I can hop in mine. Yeah. Okay. Let's move some things. Back to that door.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tony took the police to the house where he committed the crime. The cops wanted further details from him. Tony said he was unable to remember any further details. However, he remembered that he buried the body on the left side of the building towards the courthouse.
Next house.
This white one?
This white one here?
Yeah. I buried him in that side place right here.
I'm sorry?
Why didn't they smell his body in there?
I don't know. Hang on, okay?
Tony.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, brother. We need some more details.
All right, what do you want?
To be able to prove it.
Okay.
So, let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
What year do you think this was?
I don't remember.
How old do you think you were?
I don't remember.
What does the victim look like? Or what
I
did
don't
the victim
remember.
look like? What do you mean you don't remember?
I don't remember. I just know that I killed him.
Why do you know that?
Because I knew that I killed him and I kept it a secret.
That's why I'm having a hard time trusting you.
I know. I said I killed the person that was in the house.
Yeah? And we're gonna go try and find him.
Okay.
But I don't have the details on where he's at.
I told you where he was at.
Where's he at inside the house?
I don't know.
Huh? Where's you bury him?
On the side house right there.
Okay. What part?
The part right there.
Yeah, but what part of that room?
The left side.
The left side?
Yeah, if you dig in, if you pull the board up and dig them up.
Okay. On the left side of the building?
Yeah.
So that's towards the courthouse?
Yes.
Okay. Which way is his head pointed?
I don't know.
Which way are his feet pointed?
I don't know.
How is he laying in there?
He's just dead. I don't know.
While digging at the location, the officer first located a boot. They soon found human remains inside it.
Grab it and pull and see if a foot falls out.
Okay. This is getting very scientific.
Well, it's 7 years or more ago, I'm not going to lose anything. Oh, that's the sole of
check that. Yep.
Yep.
Later, back at the police station, Tony remembered that he was living with the victim at the time, but could not recall why he carried out the murder or where he hid the murder weapon.
Is that good? Is the hamburger good? It's McDonald's, but it is what it is, right? So they already read you your Miranda rights. You're aware of all that stuff. I'm gonna let you know again, okay? It's something that we just have to do. But you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say cannot be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you before and during questioning. And if you cannot afford to hire one, will be appointed reps at no expense.
Alright.
Do you understand all that? Okay. What time did you call the police department?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me what happened, man.
I killed somebody a long time ago.
Okay. Why? What happened?
I don't know, sir.
I've been told his name is Bill, but it's really William, right?
I don't know.
You were living with him at the time? Okay. Back then, you guys had some kind of issue. Was it about a wallet? No? Do you remember what happened? Why?
I just remember I just needed to confess. That was it.
Okay. How did you do it? Do you not remember, or you just don't want to say it?
I just don't want to talk anymore.
Tony Peralta was charged with murder and was sentenced to serve a 15-year prison sentence. As mentioned before, now we are going to see how our final individual murdered his own wife and son.
This is a long story. My son was in a boat wreck a few months back. He's been getting threats. Most of it's been benign stuff we didn't take serious.
The antagonist of our final incident is Alex Murdaugh, a 54-year-old disbarred South Carolina attorney. Alex murdered both his wife and son in their hunting state. It was suspected that he committed the murders to deflect attention from the imminent revelation of a decade of financial crimes. During a calm night in Colleton County, South Carolina, on June 7th, 2021, Alex fatally shot his wife and son, Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. The killings took place on the Murdaugh family property off of Moselle Road in Colleton County. An officer from Colleton County Sheriff's Office was seen approaching a distraught Alex. He was seen weeping and informed the officer that there was a firearm near his vehicle. He also said that there were no further firearms on him.
Sheriff.
Central 717 scene is secure. Got a Whiskey Fox, Whiskey Mike, both with gunshot wounds to the head.
Sir, I want to let you know because of the scene, I did go get a gun and bring it down here.
It's in your vehicle? Do you have any guns on you at all?
No, sir. It's leaning up against the side of my car.
Okay. You're fine, man. You're fine. Turn around for me.
I don't have any guns.
Okay. Yes, sir. I see that. Okay. This is your wife and son?
And son.
Okay.
To avoid suspicion, Alex told the officers that his son was getting threats, and he was also involved in a boat accident. He added that they initially thought the threats were not serious in nature.
It's bad. It's bad. Check the pulses.
Yes, sir. This is the firearm you brought from inside the house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I went and got. This is a long story. My son was in a boat wreck a few months back. He's been getting threats. Most of it's been benign stuff we didn't take serious.
Okay.
You know, he's been getting like punched. I know that's somebody. I know that's what it is.
Okay.
He informed the officer that he left the house for the hospital where his father was. He also mentioned that his mother had Alzheimer's. After returning home, he discovered his wife and son and immediately called 911.
When did you get home? Right when you called, or did you go to the house first? Where is the house?
I came to the house first. My mom has late stages Alzheimer's, and my dad is in the hospital.
Okay.
I left. I don't know what time. I can go back on my phone and tell you the exact times. Did you check?
Okay. Did I check what?
Did you check them?
We got medical guys that are that's what they're gonna do. Okay.
What are they doing? Can they hurry?
They are. Yes, sir. That gentleman that was out here already, he's one of the battalion chiefs. Okay.
The officer then removed the firearm and secured it inside his cruiser. The officer inquired if there were any more firearms. Alex said that he had no further firearm on him or in the vehicle.
Is this the only firearm with you? This is the only one, or is there any more in the truck?
I believe that's it.
You think that's the only one? Okay.
I'm 99%.
Do you normally have any other firearms in your vehicle?
I don't, but occasionally there's a pistol in there.
Okay. Just wait right here for me for a second, okay?
Central House.
Copy.
Kill your front lights, I can't see.
Six 5-3 outside. ahead, sir. Well, I've already spoken with Captain Deal. He's got crime scene. He's contacted them. He's also going to give us the assistance of a couple of field agents.
Alex asked the officer if they were deceased. The officer confirmed that both the son and wife passed away. Alex then called his brother to tell him about the tragedy. Alex then told the officer he was with his son and wife earlier in the day. He mentioned that he left them for an hour and a half to see his mother.
They are dead, aren't they?
Just turn on those.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
Randy. I can call her dad. Where are you now? All right. Yeah, the police are here now. The police are here now.
Affirmative.
That's my brother.
Okay. When was the last time you were here with them? Or talked to them or anything like that?
It was earlier tonight. I don't know the exact time, but
okay.
I left. I was probably gone an hour and a half from my mom's, and I saw them about 45 minutes before that.
Okay.
I rode around with Paul for 2 hours this afternoon in the pickup truck.
That's your son, Paul? Okay.
Alex started to recall when he last talked to them. He then asked the officer if it was official that they were dead. He was weeping throughout the conversation.
Somebody going to check them?
Yes, sir. They've already checked them.
They did check them?
Yes, sir.
This is official that they're dead?
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
I'm sorry.
No. You're fine.
I'm very sorry.
The police set up a perimeter and found spent shell casings.
Delta 8, 653. Come on, full CID.
Looking at shell cases?
Yeah.
300 black house.
Who's this?
I think his brother. He said he was calling somebody. So.
He said what?
He said he was calling somebody.
Okay. But he was rolling up in
Yeah, I'm sure he was. There's a couple of shell casings right there.
Yeah, those will be easy to find. I was just marking a couple that were in the gravel. It might be harder to see at some point.
Alex Murdaugh was later arrested for the supposed killings of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. He has pleaded guilty in federal court to all 22 charges pending against him, including conspiracy to commit wire fraud and bank fraud, money laundering and murder. While Alex at least showed some emotions, our next individual plotted the murder of her ex-husband with cold, calculated accuracy. For more chilling tales of true crime, hit the subscribe button.